Remember how at Minecraft Live they showed the frogs that were being added to 1.19? Yeah, they're already here. On Bedrock, at least. Java's really striking out on the 1.19 features. 0 for 2 so far. Also, hey, this is me. I'm not Steve anymore. I installed a skin that was from a log.zip map that I played a little while ago. So thanks, Tyler. I appreciate it. Right, so this is on the Bedrock beta. It's actually been out a few days. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but hey, we're here, right? So frogs, they spawn naturally in swamp biomes here on Bedrock, and this is what they look like. This is the default frog texture. I haven't read up on my frog species. So this is a default. That's the genus of it. And yeah, you can find them here. And they kind of they hop around. They don't really do too much other than they do like to eat slimes. So if we can get some small slimes out here, then we might be able to showcase a little bit of frog violence. Yes. Okay, we need to show it on land so it's a little bit more visible. Hey, Mr. Frog, would you like some food? Here, do some violence. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not encouraging the frog to slay Jerry, but it's in its nature. I can't blame it. Oh my God, look at the tongue. It just yeets out. And then it drops the slime ball. I'm sorry, I'm not advocating for violence against slimes, but it's fascinating. It's like a nature documentary being able to watch this. Food, feast. I just want to watch this. It's great. This is kind of what they do. They just, they eat slimes and they drop the slime balls and stuff. That said, the whole life cycle of a frog, it has been implemented. Now, the way that it's done is kind of placeholder right now. So basically, if we come over here, we can grab ourselves some seagrass. This is to be changed in the future. But for now, you have a couple frogs. You feed them a little bit of seagrass. They munchy crunchy on it. And then they have to be next to the water. When they're next to the water, yeah, then they just walk over and he just plops down some eggs. Seahorse, right? Okay, I got my biology wrong. Maybe your genus isn't default. Okay, I'm not the expert. Don't look at me like this. Don't look at me like this. I know I'm holding seagrass. This isn't even going to be your final food. Why is this so amusing to you? You shouldn't be so amused by this seagrass. Don't you know they're going to change it? Well, anyway, eventually these eggs here, they will hatch, and they will hatch into some tadpoles. So there we go. Oh, okay. No, you don't want to be on land. You need to go back to the water. Go back to the water. It's really bad if you're... So tadpoles, they will flop around for a little bit on land, but eventually it's bad for them. So you don't want them. To do that, it's better that they're in the water so that they can, stay alive. And yeah, I'll place down some eggs. I did this over here a little while ago. So as you can see, it would appear that a lot of tadpoles. That's actually kind of unsettling. Tadpoles are cute and all, but this many, it starts to get a little creepy. It would appear they've got a thing where they seem to actually just go to the lowest area and get stuck there. But hey, there's your tadpoles popping out of their eggs. Violently, I might add. Like this is some violent egg escapage, if I do say so myself. They are ready to exit to the outside world. Quick gestation period, too. Very impressive, but they seem to make their way to the lowest point, and you guys can swim, right? Do you know how to swim? Because you seem a little stuck. Like, you could get out. You have the ability to... Eventually, these little nuggets will grow up into frogs, and then the life cycle can repeat. But that's not all. Of course, if you do remember back to Minecraft Live, you can capture a tadpole in a bucket. And let's do that. Which one of you lucky little nuggets is going to get to travel with me? It's gonna be you. Creative mode is doing me dirty here. It really is. Let me get a bucket of water really quick so that... Which one of you... There we go. Now, I do have to say, it's very small, but it is the happiest looking little 3-pixel face I've ever seen in my entire life. You see that? You see that bucket that I'm holding? How happy. That is a face consisting of 6 pixels But those three of the eyes and the mouth are just the happiest little thing I've ever seen in my life. It is so excited to go for a ride. So now we've got our tadpole in a bucket. We can, of course, we can like place it down, and then we've got a tadpole that's difficult to keep track of, to say the least. But as long as we get the bucket, works better in survival mode. Just pick him up. Whew, we saved him. It would have been really bad if we hadn't. We can now transport this tadpole to various locations across the world. Destination number 1 is an exotic desert locale, very far from any swamps that the tadpole might be used to. We've gone on a very far vacation here, buddy. Now, if we put the tadpole down here in the desert, we would have to wait for a little while, but let's just pretend to like snap our fingers and wow, the passage of time just happened so quickly. Forget that tadpole happened in there, I don't have the heart to punch it to pretend it didn't exist. Now, if that tadpole grew up here in the desert, rather than looking like one of the copper-colored swamp frogs, it will look like this. Yeah, dude, hop around, buddy. Enjoy your new life here, bro. You're just looking so happy to be here. It's got more of that, the lighter, less absorbent of the sunlight skin, so that I don't know how biology works. All I know is that when it's really bright out, if I'm wearing a black long sleeve shirt, it's real toasty. It's better to wear the white long sleeve shirt. So I don't know. Maybe that's the idea here. I don't know what frog species this is based off of, but not default. But wait, there are more exotic destinations. Now we really have taken a trip, actually, and just look at the bucket. How happy is this tadpole to be here? It's just, how could I ever unalive the tadpole for the sake of pretending that time was passing quicker than it was? So we'll put our tadpole down there, and then, wow, passage of time so quick, and then we have another frog. Now, if you were giving me like a trivia game, and you said, which frog belongs to like which biome? If I didn't know any better, I definitely would have gone with this man's here, probably desert or a jungle or something. Last choice would have been the snow biome, but here you have the most tropical of the bunch, the snow frog. Very green. But it's probably not much of a surprise. You probably saw it during Minecraft Live, but here we have it again. My main man's the snow frog. Now, you're going to have a hard time finding slimes to eat around these parts, so I wish you the best of luck. But apparently, you are well suited and adapted for this environment, so I hope you have a great time. You'll grow up one day, buddy. You'll be just like that frog over there. It's going to be awesome. You can't see it because all you can see is sand and water. Anyway, take my word for it. That's it. Make sure to like the video and subscribe and turn on notifications and hit the bell and all that good stuff. Stay tuned for more Minecraft updates. That happened just as I be careful in your ice biomes. Use torches. Really sorry, but yeah, okay. Oops, my bad.